Right, so now I'm going to pay for it. I've left my phone and my card at home. I actually got nothing. Palm pay.
Look at that, how crazy.
Mate, this country is blowing my mind. It's paid with my palm.
Now, could it be coming to the USA? What if I told you that there are clear signs that the foundational system needed for the mark of the beast is already here? Now, why is this important? Well, let's take a look.
Imagine a time when cash is no longer accepted at your local shops. Well, it turns out that's already a reality for many, with a growing number of businesses only accepting card payments.
In the Bible, we know that one day the Antichrist will require everyone, small and great, rich and poor, free and slave, to be given a mark on the right hand or on the forehead. And as no one could buy or sell anything without that mark, which was either the name of the beast or the number representing his name. This will be the chain of control that the Antichrist will have on the people of the world. No mark, no groceries. No mark, no payment. At this point, cash will be obsolete, so there'll have to be a mechanism that allows the trade of goods and services, whilst being under the governance of the Antichrist. Is it the system of palm pay? We don't know. But what we do know is that when the world system changes, it will be severe, and it will be for the worse. Because what will happen to you if you refuse the mark of the beast? The very mark that you require to live and pay for goods. What will be the fate of those who choose the Antichrist over Jesus Christ?
Let's think about some hypothetical scenarios to answer the question, how will it be known that someone has refused to worship the image of the beast? Now, this isn't in the Bible, but this is how I imagine the Antichrist will opt to govern. I believe that he will have people in communities, in villages, towns, and cities, and these people will monitor and report anyone who refuses to conform to the leadership of the Antichrist. The Bible simply says the beast will cause all who refuse to worship the image to be killed. Now, it could be known that someone refuses to worship because the Antichrist will require some type of public demonstration of allegiance to him, and refusal to do this will be the death penalty. And you have to remember that at this point in time, to enforce something like this would probably mean that there is a law or some type of physical, perhaps military law enforcement. Whatever the case may be, the Bible tells us that there will be a heavy price to pay for those who refuse to worship the beast. Furthermore, the Antichrist will force all people to receive a mark on their right hands or foreheads if they want to buy or sell. Think about what we're being told here. Whatever the mark is, whether it's a small electronic chip or something else, it has now replaced physical money, and we are now in the realm of a one-world monetary system. A fully fledged cashless society. If you are left behind, and if you take the mark of the beast, you have literally pledged your allegiance to the devil. And many people may think, well, I will refuse and just find somewhere to hide for the rest of my days. But this won't be possible, because you will literally be unable to pay your bills, fill up the gas in your car, or anything that requires a transaction. You won't be able to do any of that without the mark of the beast.
It also forced all people, great and small, rich and poor, free and slave, to receive a mark on their right hands or on their foreheads, so that they could not buy or sell unless they had the mark, which is the name of the beast or the number of its name. This calls for wisdom. Let the person who has insight calculate the number of the beast, for it is the number of a man. That number is 666. Nations drink the maddening wine of her adulteries. A third angel followed them, and said in a loud voice, If anyone worships the beast and its image, and receives its mark on their forehead or on their hand, they too will drink the wine of God's fury, which has been poured full strength into the cup of his wrath. They will be tormented with burning sulfur in the presence of the holy angels and of the Lamb, and the smoke of their torment will rise forever and ever. There will be no rest day or night for those who worship the beast and its image, or for anyone who receives the mark of its name. This calls for patient endurance on the part of the people of God who keep his commands and remain faithful to Jesus.
What are one of these commands? Some people will say Sunday or Saturday. But what if it's both?
I and the Father are one.
I think he means Jesus has authority in heaven.
Then Jesus came to them and said, All authority in heaven and on earth has been given to me.
Authorities. This should clear things up.
Yet for us there is but one God, the Father, from whom all things came, and for whom we live. And there is but one Lord Jesus Christ, through whom all things came, and through whom we live. Why do you ask me about what is good? Jesus replied, There's only one who is good. If you want to enter life, keep the commandments.
What are one of the commands? How to love your God by keeping the 10 Commandments. What's in the 10 Commandments? Remember the Sabbath, keep it holy. Saturday is Sabbath.
For God so loved the world that he gave his one and only Son, that whoever believes in him shall not perish, but have eternal life.